we had to move the wedding forward anyway because there was England games in June.
But because that's the World Cup year.
And imagine he got called up to the World Cup and then his wedding was booked.
Yeah,
do you know?
Well, what would you do? Did you get married or go and play in the World Cup?
I think he'd go play in the World Cup, to be honest.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I got my script, sorry.
Sorry, don't worry. Listen, don't give the game away. They don't know we've got scripts.
No, but we don't have
They think we're all off the cuff.
We are off the cuff.
Welcome to the last episode of Live and Let Dyers. We've had a lovely run.
I don't know why he's doing it. I don't know why you're doing this.
About? You've got to let the people know
right.
that unfortunately we've not made it into the list of going again. So this will be probably our last episode, and we're probably just going to skulk off back under a rock, the pair of us, because it didn't work out, Dan, did it?
I'm not even entertaining you today.
What do you mean?
You're being like the naughty little school kid.
I think it's this beard I've got, actually.
Yeah,
basically,
so
ladies and gentlemen, I'm not allowed to shave yet. By the time you hear this episode, I will have. Basically, when you start a new job, they like you to grow everything.
Yeah.
So that they can use you as some sort of blank canvas. So we're not sure on facial hair yet for my next character. Jimmy Banks, he's called.
Oh, that's a cool name.
Jimmy Banks. Might be a tash.
No, I don't think they'll do the tash. Because the tash is obviously Fred, isn't it?
Well, I mean, it seems to have got me lots of acclaim.
Yeah, it does.
So maybe
people like the tash.
Maybe. Pardon me, that was that ginger. That was. I do apologise.
You burp a lot on this podcast. I will give you that.
Yeah, so that's why I'm walking around like fucking Gandalf.
Bit like Hagrid.
That's Hagrid's another good reference, I suppose. Yeah, God bless him, Robbie Coltrane. So, do you want to tell everyone then what's going on then with we've got another series or not? Because
right.
I'm sure there
is. Right, so you're trying to find out if there's not another series.
Here we go. Right, okay.
Right. Big Dan's very busy at the moment, isn't you, darling?
Yes,
He's
little
a very
Dan.
busy little man. And
absolutely.
This time last year he was going, I don't know how this year's going to go, blah, blah, blah. And now he's so busy and I think he's kind of moaning about how busy
I understand.
He needs a dentist appointment. Prime example, he's currently on the cancellation list. Can't even fit you a dentist appointment in though, can we?
Yeah, I need me railings.
Because he's just
need them railings sorted out.
busy.
Especially after that Christmas period of just, smashing Quality Street.
Yeah, I know. I don't like Quality Street, really.
I don't like the blue ones.
To be honest, next year I'm only buying one box of chocolates because all of them I've just wasted so many chocolate. I'm not buying mince pies anymore. There's such a list of things now that I definitely won't be buying because
You've got to buy
hate
mince
throwing.
pies.
No, you don't even like them.
I got a false one down. Mate.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, no one likes mince pies other than me. So literally, there was 4 left in the pack. What a shame. So there is a second series.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen.
There is a second series.
Of course there fucking is, because of you lot out there.
Oh no, honestly, we can't thank you enough. We've had so much love, haven't we, Dad?
You like listening
We've had a few little...
They like listening to the two Danny Dyers, don't they?
We do like listening to Danny Dyers.
So we appreciate that. And unfortunately, we will be doing more episodes.
Unfortunately, we will have this whingy man sometimes. But it's all worth it.
You might, we may have to, because of my busy schedule, the jet setter that I am.
Busy,
we might have to do them by Zoom.
Yeah, no, it won't be a Zoom. It'll be something more prettier than that. Because we love how well lit this room is. It really does make us
that's what I was going to say to you. You like the lighting in this room,
The lighting's fantastic in this room. I will say the editing is great. Do you know what I mean? But when we're doing it a little bit freelance, it's going to be a bit hard. And we're making it as easy as possible. So all you'll have to do is just plug it into your phone.
Plug what in? This is already plugging shit in.
He's already panicking. I've got to plug something in my phone. Oh, God forbid, you've got to plug something in.
You can't plug things into the phone now.
Yes, you can.
Okay, well.
So we will be doing it remotely, everyone.
Well, we'll see what happens.
We'll be keeping you updated and entertained.
We will be talking more shite, courtesy of you, little mob. We'll start off with a bit of shite. How's the wedding going?
Do you know what? This week, me and Mummy was planning.
So close now, this wedding, by the way.
Oh my God. Right, it feels so real now. But I mean, you know what? It was stressful because we was doing the wedding guests, the seating plan, which is so hard, by the way. So hard. It took us over 2 hours to sort of draw all the circles, put it all down. And we was trying to do tables of 12. But then my wedding planner was like, kind of with the space, you need to do tables of 10. So then now we're like, right, shit, we've got to redo all the table seating planning. And then even Dave, who cuts Jarrod's hair, come round, he went, "You're right," because he said how stressful it is.
Oh,
like,
Dave
it's
the
so
Rave, yeah.
Dave the Rave. He was like, it's so stressful. Like, try to, because obviously you want to mingle people, right? Like obviously, and some people you have like couples that don't know anyone. So you're like, so what table do I put you on? Are you going to get on with this person? And do I put this family member with this person? And honestly, it was so stressful. Like, it actually drained the life out of me.
It's meant to be a celebration of two people's love, isn't it?
is.
What is a fucking wedding?
It is a celebration. It is.
It ain't. It becomes about every other fucker.
Yeah, it does. I know. And then
Who's
you're like,
sitting
where
here,
do I
who's
put?
there? You can't put that fucker there with that one. It's bollocks.
Yeah, and then
know?
it's like disagreements. Me and Jarrod had a few disagreements, and
Yeah,
you know what, me and Jarrod, we don't argue. Like, that's one thing.
A bit like me and your mother.
Well, no, you never argue. We just don't really bicker. Like, we're just not really like that. But
well, the wedding
really
will do that,
bickered.
which again is ironic considering you're celebrating that you both met the love of your lives, but yet now you're going to be kicking off about who's fucking sitting
it
where.
was just so pathetic looking back that I'm actually bickering over where people were sitting.
Again, we do want to apologise now for the people that are not invited.
No, it's just a real stressful time. Like, it was just stressful, but it's done now. Unless people obviously don't turn up, then we've got to kind of change it around again. But it's done, and then it was actually a positive because then we went and looked at, because obviously I'm doing a UK hen, aren't I, with like family and stuff.
Naturally.
I've got to have a UK hen.
Right.
And originally I was going to do it in like London and like get a party bus into London. But then I wanted these 2 rooms, but they wouldn't give me them 2 rooms unless I had the other rooms with a DJ. And I ain't doing that.
Well, okay.
Because I just wanted 2 rooms, have a little party, and I'm not sitting there playing songs off my phone.
This is you and all the treacles in your life,
Yeah,
isn't
so
it?
it's obviously like nanny, my other nan, aunts, like I think my friends obviously can't make my beef a hen. Like,
Yep.
It's just friends. So I can't believe I only got like 33. It's not that many at all.
What, 33 treacles in a room?
33 treacles. And it's
Well,
literally
fucking hell.
5 minutes from my house.
Holy smokes.
So that's where we're doing it.
Yeah, I know, it's a touch. It's just round the corner.
It's literally round the corner. And we looked at it last night and oh my God, it was perfect. Like, gorgeous. I feel like it's just going to be a really
It's so
lovely
close
night.
now, though, isn't it?
It's
really,
so close.
This
But I
wedding,
need
do
to
you
find
think-
like my dresses.
Was there a part
and
of you, do you
stuff.
think that you've probably, obviously, you know, your man got down on one knee and he proposed. Some people would wait a couple of years.
Well, I wanted to wait a couple of years, but we can't because of the World Cup. Because obviously, Jarrod, sometimes, you know, they get called up for like England. What is it? England
What do you mean,
duties?
duty?
Like,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
duty,
duty.
something like that. So obviously, I can't time it around that because we had to move the wedding forward anyway because there was England games in June.
This is the trials.
So this was the problem.
The trials
'cause
and tribulations
I
of
would
being
have
with
liked to have
a
left
Premier
it
League
one more
footballer.
year and then done it 2026. But if
But
there's
because
a World
that's the World Cup year.
how can I plan a wedding around a potential
That's right. We're
World
assuming
Cup?
that Jarrod's going to be
Exactly.
playing as well and, you know, chosen because you just never
You
know
never
with
know.
these things,
That's
do
what
you?
I mean. But he's always playing on a risk, isn't it? And imagine he got called up to the World Cup and then his wedding was booked.
Yeah,
Do you
well,
know?
well, would you do? Did you get married or go and play in the World Cup?
I think he'd go play in the World Cup, to be
Well, I
honest.
think obviously a man would always go for the World Cup, but I think, you know, as a woman, you'd never understand that going to play football
Yeah.
would be more important than,
But it's his
Marrying,
life. It's
you know, a treacle like yourself,
yeah.
you know.
Treacle. You like the word treacle today, don't you?
Yeah, I think I'm going to use treacle for a bit. I mean, it's better than saying bird.
Yeah, but I'm actually
You know, it's a bit
excited,
more
like to have
PC.
like Nanny Christine in the room, like Nanny.
Nanny Christine
Kaylee,
being my mother.
Your mum, like it's
Of
just
course.
lovely.
It's the womb I came out of.
Mum, get Jarrod's mum on the tequila shots. I reckon
Nat.
we love Nat.
Natalie?
I have been blessed with a very good mother-in-law. Actually,
She's
I will
wonderful,
give her.
Nat,
She's
yeah.
just wonderful, isn't she? Like I wish she lived closer to me. It'd be
I
perfect.
feel like me and Natalie have got quite a special bond, you know, imagine.
It's so nice.
Imagine if we fell in love. Just imagine it, you know, like, how would you be about
You'd
that?
become
you know?
a fellow Lempstonian as
Well,
we
yeah, but
like to
also,
call them.
you know, if I was having a rollabout with Jarrod's mum,
Imagine that. That's definitely happened.
that'd be weird, would it? I
Yeah, it
don't
would
know.
be very weird and it would just break everything up, wouldn't it?
Would it?
Absolutely. Like we are very lucky that our families all get on. Like, I don't think I've ever had a relationship where like you've got on with their mum and dad.
I don't think I've met any.
You have?
Oh, yeah, once,
Really
yeah, a couple
briefly.
of times,
Yeah, but this is so
very
yeah.
insignificant to me, you know, these people.
But I'm just saying, it's very stressful, but it's actually been quite nice. And I will give it to Mummy. She's really, really, really helped me.
Yeah, well,
Like
she's...
because and she's really, you know what she's like. Her circles, her writing's all perfect.
Well, I did see her pieces of paper, and I didn't think her circle was very circly.
It
you
was
know, I
no,
didn't-
because we use, you know, the
you know.
bottom end of a coffee cup.
You know,
And it was
and even then it wasn't a true circle.
All right,
I
well,
didn't
why
say
don't you
nothing.
start circling then?
Well, I
do you
would've-
want to sit with us?
I
and
would have
do
put
this?
little chairs around it and everything.
Of course you would,
and
yeah, but you're artistic.
I would have put wine bottles on the table. I would have, you know, put plates.
Would you?
You know what I'm like? Yeah, you know how I roll.
No, it's special.
But I don't get involved in these things because as men, we are sort of shit.
Yeah, no, you're just going to turn up, which is fine.
I will
Jarrod
turn
actually
up.
wants a pizza van at the end of the night, and he also wants to get like a casino and things. He said.
Okay, nothing wrong with a bit of gambling on your wedding night, of course.
Safe gambling, of course.
Oh yes, if you are gambling out there, please do it safely. Don't spunk all your readies.
No, absolutely
I suppose
not.
is what
But
we're saying.
It won't be real money on the night of the wedding, will it?
You also,
It wouldn't be real money.
What you can get done is when I a little bit of a name drop when I got invited to Stormzy's party, me and your mother.
Yeah.
He had that, but he had £50 notes with his face on them.
That is so.
So you can have money made with Jon and Jarrod's boats on it.
That's actually a really good idea.
There you go. See, so in a way, as a man, I have made an impact into this wedding. You also you're
That
vlogging,
so
isn't
cool.
you? You're
I
vlogging.
started vlogging.
What's all this
So
about?
so you just have a thing about you don't like vlogging and that.
No, I don't know.
You?
It's not. I don't like
What are you
it.
going to talk about? What are you going to vlog about?
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? It's just almost like how much do you want to give away about your fucking life?
I'm not giving everything away about my life, but like, Dad,
Notice you've chucked a camera up my a couple of times.
But I don't know what I'm going to be able to use of it because you've used the C word 3 times. I don't even think you're allowed to say that.
Well, I'm assuming your channel's 18.
Are you allowed to say the C word on YouTube? I don't even know. I might be struck off after like the first
It depends.
time.
Again, it's about why am I saying it?
I know. I don't know why you said it.
I'm not calling people cunts and all that.
I know,
just saying,
but I'm just saying. I'm going to have to heavily edit you anyway. Listen, I just want to do little insights.
heavily edit me, Jesus.
I will have to heavily edit it because with the vlogging, I just think it's nice and special because I said to you before, Jarrod wouldn't do a wedding show. So I was like, do you know what? I'm going to just do my little
wedding show
thing.
that I don't blame him. I mean,
I would have loved
what
to
the
have.
fuck is a wedding show?
I would have loved it. It's so lovely when you watch it on the telly and it's something that's exciting. And Dad, you've got to think, I went on bloody Love Island. I've done reality telly.
No,
do you know
I know.
what
It's
I'm
different,
saying?
though,
So it's different. It's different. It's different.
Yeah, but you want a very private affair, don't you?
No,
You
it's
don't want cameras and irritating producers. You know, just driving you fucking mad all day. Remember me and your mother got married and we
did
did
it
for...
with Hello,
I can never remember. Was it Hello or OK? I can never remember.
Hello magazine,
It's a dark time in my life. Not getting married to her, but obviously, you know. So I wasn't very much part of the process. But, you know, we did get in bed with a magazine. You have to invite over 30 celebrities.
You don't really know that many celebrities.
Well, luckily I was in Walford.
Oh, so you invited all the EastEnders lot.
I just got the EastEnders lot, the ones I like. And I had Serge from Kasabian who was going to do a song, but he was too off his nut, couldn't do it. We had the Buckleys there.
We had the Buckleys.
They're boats, aren't they? You know. Hopefully we're above them in the charts this week.
Keeps asking.
I know that James likes to wind me up about it.
Oh,
I got the rota of celebrities, but you are sort of looking around going, fuck me, have we sold our soul?
No, don't be sick. And it was
a great
different
day.
then when you've done it. Like,
well, anyway,
so different.
So is it a
was
business or
classy.
not? Me and your mother have been together since we were kids. You think, okay, look, listen, I'm sort of famous enough to be able to, you know, do it with a magazine, so therefore they pay for the wedding, right?
Absolutely.
125 grand and you nick some readies out of it, plus you get a nice wedding. Of course, your mother decided to do £100 a head just for food.
Yeah, but it is that.
Is it?
I think so, yeah.
I think there's ways around it,
I don't think so, darling. You can't be serving up fucking lasagnas and bolognese.
Everyone loves a lasagna.
Yeah, I know everyone loves a lasagna, but not on your
fish
wedding
fingers
day.
for kids.
Yeah, no, to be fair.
They don't want posh food.
No, they don't want posh food, but...
Although you're not having many chavs there, are you?
No, I'm only doing like family children because obviously like my friends that all have kids, like, obviously I have a group of friends that don't and a group of friends that do. I just want them to enjoy themselves. I want them to let you know what it's like, Dad. When you take your kids to a party, you can't bloody speak to no one. I just wanted family kids. Obviously, I'm like just having the twins as flower girls, Santi and obviously Bertie as page boys. I just wanted to keep it like that. I want everyone to enjoy themselves.
Bertie being Jarrod's younger brother.
So yeah.
No, I know what you mean. Now they're fucking irritating.
Yeah,
kids,
it just becomes a kids' party, and we do so many kids' parties, and we deal with so much of that.
You're absolutely
Let's just
right.
keep it because if I was going on a night out with the girls, would I bring my children? Absolutely not. I mean, obviously my children are there, but I'll have so many people helping me. So
yeah, well, I'll be there. I'll be helping you.
Yeah, you'll be helping me, won't you?
With my black whistle on. You know, because all geezers in black.
Yeah, it's
black
nice.
tie affair.
Black tie affair, and obviously the women are all in pastels.
You know, all the women are all in pastel. There's been, you know, a few little rumblings, a few rumblings about. Listen, I love the fact that you're going. Look, this is your wedding.
Yeah.
You want to be the belle of the ball, right?
Yeah.
So you're basically telling, you know, all women, they're going to have to wear pastels.
No, but it's just it's not even like I'm afraid. Like it's just more.
No, don't be. I love it.
I just think it looks so nice in pictures, like so beautiful.
Especially because you're going to stand out in your beautiful white gown.
If it pisses down with rain, then I apparently that's meant to be lucky, but I'll be so upset.
Yeah, I know.
Then we are doomed. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wouldn't say doomed.
I would say doomed.
Well, you're not getting married outside,
do you know what I'm
going
to do? I've heard this. You're meant to plant a sausage the night before your wedding day. It's meant to bring you luck.
Right, okay. Is it...
I don't know what form
sort of sausage is. I was going to say, is it a Cumberland? Is it...
Yeah, I don't know what form of sausage I'm going to go for. I might go to the butchers and get because they sell the best sausages.
Well, where are you meant to bury the sausage?
Like in the ground. You're meant to dig up and bury a sausage the night before your wedding.
What sort of ground? We're not talking concrete, are we?
No, like ground, grass.
Oh, okay.
You're meant to bury a sausage.
Who the fuck's told you
No,
this?
honestly, it's a well-known thing. I said it to Mummy the other day. She went, yeah. And she went, did you eat your 12 grapes on New Year's Eve? And I didn't. Did you eat your 12 grapes?
No, but I heard no, Sonny did this. Sonny apparently, no, you only eat the 12 grapes on every second if you're looking for love.
Oh, I'm fine then.
That's what I was told. And it has to be under a table.
Yeah, I've seen.
And also, you can't eat 12 grapes in 12 seconds.
Of course you can't. Grapes are a massive choking hazard. I still don't give the kids grapes, really.
No, I don't like seeing
They petrify me, grapes.
Also, they kill dogs, didn't they, grapes?
Do they?
That's why Debs has never been round a grape, you know. But I'm looking forward to it. I mean, it's a result for me. It's just a party. I'm going to give my daughter away, my firstborn. And it's an exciting time, isn't it?
Yeah,
obviously, I'll be a mess.
Yeah, you will be a mess.
You know, but don't judge me. You know, I'm just a very sensitive little girl at the moment.
Sensitive little Disney Dan, isn't he?
Little Disney princess at the moment is what I am, and so I need you to bear with me on the day, and hopefully I'll be able to come together and give my daughter away to the mighty Jarrod Bowen. Yeah, let's fucking bring it on. There will be more sort of details nearer the time, won't there, Dan?
Oh, absolutely.
Of
We're
course.
sharing. We're vlogging now, aren't we?
Well, you're vlogging. Okay, so do stay tuned because there is, and apparently you don't get different series of podcasts. It's like a podcast that never fucking ends. So you'll be happy to know that you can still listen to mine and Danny's dulcet tones to get you through your shitty day. Oh, Dan, it's that time. Listen, do you know what this is? My most favourite time of the week. Mm. Because it's time for the tumble dyer.
Oh, here we go.
Straight out of the tumble dyer. Now, desert island dyers. Right?
Desert dyers.
Do you want to explain it a little bit of what that is?
How would you two survive alone on a desert island, Bear Grylls style? I've never really watched Bear Grylls, have you?
I don't mind him a bit of Bear Grylls, but then I sort of heard that he cheats. So
does he?
Well, like his shows back in the day was you'd see him. He'd start off, opening credits, and he's in an helicopter. He's got a little rucksack.
Yeah.
He jumps out of the fucking helicopter, no parachute.
No, he can't.
Dives in.
That can't.
Well, he ain't that high. I mean, he's not like fucking thousands of feet.
Right.
He dives out fucking backwards, blindfolded, anyway, boom, on this desert island, swims to shore. He's got nothing. And now he's got to survive. Right? And you see the helicopter fuck off. I always wonder who's filming
the camera crew?
him.
The camera crew.
Yeah. So you go, okay, so there are people with you. And obviously, they're not Bear Grylls, so they have to fend for themselves. So they've probably got supplies. And then you sort of watch him with no water, and he'll go up to a fucking tree that's sort of, leaking. And he'll stick something in it. And he'll go, I'll come back to that. That's me water source. And then he'll, go and find an animal and choke it to death.
No, he didn't.
Oh, yeah, he's fucking got to survive,
wasn't
isn't he?
on the telly, though, was it?
Huh?
You won't be able to do that now.
Of course, it's about survival. So, he's got to eat, or he's going to fucking die.
Yeah, but you won't be able to, surely not.
I heard he's got a trailer. The cunt's got a fucking Winnebago plotted up round the corner.
He can't. They won't be able to do that.
I don't know if this is true or not, but I think it did come out in a couple of the old red tops.
It's horrible when the spoilers and that come out.
Actually, never believe the red tops,
it was
the
a bit
rags.
like with Dynamo, because you went and watched Dynamo, didn't you?
Yeah, I was too close to Dynamo.
Yeah.
He's not called Dynamo anymore, is he? I think
he did that. Did you ever watch
Dynamo
that?
is dead.
Oh, that broke my heart, that did. Oh, my God, when he buried himself alive and he dug himself out.
Yeah.
See, I do think that was incredible. I do believe in magic, Dad.
Well, I did until I was in the front row of his gig at, I think it was the O2. And I could see how he did the tricks. It was fucking bollocks. It really upset me, it did.
Yeah, this is, you can't do live shows really, can you? But I did, the other day when I went and looked at my hen thing, there was a magician there, and I've actually hired him. He was this is why I believe in magic. He made me get my calculator out,
Right, go on.
and then he made me like type in. No, he went to me at first. Danny, can you just take this envelope for me and put it in your pocket? I was like, yeah, fine. Put it in my pocket, and then we had to like. He was like, give me a random year. So I give him a random year. Then he was like, times it by this number. Then I times it by this. Then he was like, just pick 4 random numbers. She was doing a little bit of that dividing, whatever. Anyway, it come up to like a number of like 125,000 and something. And he was like, can you just check your pocket for me? As I got the letter out, it had the exact same number that was on the calculator. And then when we rotated the numbers, it said my name, Danny Dyer, in the numbers.
Okay.
How would he have done that? And how would he know what numbers I would have said?
A lot of manipulation.
What?
That's what I'd say.
It's not manipulation.
So what do you? So hold on. When you say that you believe in magic, I mean, what do you?
Well, there's that magic circle, isn't there? There's a magic circle.
There is a magic circle, yeah, but it's joining a group of people that are also learning tricks. It's tricks, isn't it? It's sleight of hand.
I'd like to believe that magic is real.
Really?
I think he's magic.
Okay. So do we believe that Dynamo walked across the Thames? Remember seeing that one?
Yeah, I remember seeing that one. Yeah, you know what I'd like to, because I know he's had a lot. Like, he's gone through a lot, Dynamo.
Sure, he flew as well. But
yeah, I'd like to believe in magic.
I wouldn't mind learning a few tricks myself.
I would love to be.
But you know, so
right, let's go back on the Bear Grylls thing.
So the point of this is who would be better at hunting?
I would say you.
What are the essentials for survival?
Water.
We need a water source. Yeah.
I don't even know how to light a fire. Do you?
Well, I've always got a lighter on me, you know.
No, but you would have a lighter on.
Well, I would have a lighter on me because I'm a smoker.
Yeah.
So as long as I've got a few boxes of snout, then I would have a lighter. So you know, I am who I am.
So can people genuinely get wood and then light it like that?
You've got to get a bit of flint, and then you've got to try and create a spark and then put it onto, is it Tyndall? Can't think of the fucking word, tinder, something like that. And then you can start your fire, but you've got to keep your fire going, ain't you?
Yeah, keep throwing logs on it, innit? Because once the fire's gone, then that's it.
And then, of course, you've got to learn how to fish. You've got to think,
this is the thing, I really, really, really wouldn't be good at any of these things.
I think you'd be brown bread, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'd be dead.
Yeah.
I'd be first dead in a horror film, I know it. I would just give myself to the enemy.
It's important that what you got to do is try and build yourself a little camp and then get your fire going, because your fire is your heat. And that's how you cook. And then if you can't get any fresh water, you've got to boil your fucking water up.
Boil your water. Yeah, absolutely. Like they do in the jungle. They never have like nice tasting water. Well, when I climbed Kilimanjaro.
Oh, here we go.
God.
It's been a while since you dropped that. She does like to remind everyone. You still got, is your toenails growing back from that?
Yeah, my toenail fell off, didn't it?
I know, I thought we both did.
It's never been the same. It's always a little bit sore.
It's amazing how you did that, by the way.
Yeah, a week it took me. That was the most amazing, for comic relief, weren't it?
That's right.
Absolutely, that was one of the best things I've ever done.
And you walked up that fucking mountain with Ed Balls.
Oh, I loved Ed Balls.
Yeah.
And I got to sing Shout Out to My Ex with Little Mix. I mean, that was amazing.
Sounds like a really nutty dream.
Yeah,
a drug-fueled dream.
Absolutely amazing. So I camped. I can survive camp life.
But you didn't have to. Yeah, they put the tents up for you, didn't they?
No.
We had to put up your own tents.
Yeah, we did. I think we did at the beginning. Yeah, we always had to muck in and help one another. Like, it wasn't easy. Obviously, we didn't have to do all our own cooking and things like that. To be fair, it was, a little bit easier. But God, it was still hard.
You were still walking. How many miles a day was you doing?
Oh, my God. We was doing like 10 hours of walking nearly a day.
10 hours a fucking day, wow.
Honestly, my feet. So I feel like I could absolutely survive camp life.
Was this pre...
This was just after Love Island. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't have any chavs then, did you?
No, this was literally...
You wasn't old Mother Hubbard then, was you?
No, I wasn't a Mother Hubbard. I don't think I was planning on being a mother at that point.
No, well, I don't think anyone
I think it was
does.
one of the first things I'd done just after Love Island.
Yeah, I remember I was like, fucking hell, Jesus, what a whirlwind you was caught up in when you come out of that show and you was really famous and you was doing all sorts of mad shit, you know, that you never thought you'd be doing.
Yeah, I never thought I'd climb.
But you're quite a fitness freak, you.
Yeah, that's why I've said it before. I want to do SAS so bad.
Yeah,
I just love that, like, fitness pushing myself.
Shout out to the producers of SAS.
Yeah, SAS. Oh, they know. I've chatted with them before.
Make sure you get the right Danny Dyer, because this old granddad, you know, he can't be fucked.
No,
you know?
Imagine you on SAS.
I don't know what's in it for me. You know, why would I do it? You know.
I think you've got quite a good mentality though, now.
Yeah, I know it's a
wouldn't
lot.
like the water and
a lot
stuff,
to do
though,
with
yeah.
it. It's just that can I be fucked?
Yeah, no, that's the thing. I don't.
No, I
think
can't be
if-
bothered.
yeah.
You know, it's just too much
It's the
aggravation.
camping as well.
Do I
innit?
want to test myself? Not really.
No, you do want to get that hat. You know when they like pull that like black mask off you and then they like
Oh yeah, but that's when you get right
intimidate
to the
you and
end,
you
didn't
start
you?
sobbing and that. Oh my god, that's
It's a
one
great
thing
show. And respect to anyone that's
Yeah,
actually even
absolutely.
attempted it. But
It's amazing.
do get in touch if you want Danny, because I think she'd be fucking amazing in it.
Thank you.
So I think what we've discovered about the Desert Island Dyers is that I might be able to survive for a bit.
I think you'd absolutely do all right, to
and
be
then-
honest. As
but
long
you-
as you
but
got your
you'd-
box of fags.
But
then I
you'd be
think
brown bread,
fine.
wouldn't you?
Yeah, I just don't know. I mean, I would try. I would try.
Well, you'd
and
have to try.
survive
It's
it.
life and death.
It's not so much the camping in that. I just couldn't kill an animal.
What?
I couldn't kill. I couldn't
Yeah, but
hunt.
you eat animals.
Yeah, I know, and I don't like it. I think honestly, if I actually went hunting, it would really put me off.
Why don't
meat.
you? Okay.
I enjoy fish. Like
Right.
I don't really feel that sorry for fish as much as I do meat. Like I just find the
Why
whole
not? They've got
animal thing
feelings
is
and
really
emotions, fish.
sad.
You know what I mean? A bit of salmon.
I
That's
do
got.
see why people don't eat meat. Like I totally can get that. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Because it is.
Would you ever think about going? Imagine a vegan trapped on a desert island. What the fuck they gonna
Yeah,
do?
vegans. They can't really eat much anyway, can they?
No, they'd be fucked.
Like
They'd be
vegans
fucked,
is-
mate.
That's a hard one to be. But yeah, I can totally get why people just eat fish.
Do you think you
totally.
could gut a fish?
I think I did it before.
I think you have done it.
I have
remember.
done it before.
I remember when you done MasterChef.
Yeah, I did it when I did MasterChef.
And
We
you
gutted a
you
fish.
came round and you
Oh no, I
done
had to cut up a
you
chicken.
smashed the chicken up.
So perfectly, don't I? I knew where everything was.
What was that other thing then? What you found? What was
Oh
the,
yeah, it was that little
is it
bone
the
bit,
oyster?
the chicken,
No,
wasn't
that
it?
was-
And it's the tastiest part of the chicken.
I'm glad it stuck with you.
That was
you know, whatever you
amazing. Oh my
learn.
god, when you remember when I did MasterChef and I come round, did you do a 3-course meal?
Yes, you did do it, and I
Oh,
timed you.
did you? You did time it. I was
You had an hour, didn't you?
sweating.
You had an hour.
An hour to do 2 courses, weren't it?
That's right.
And you did.
What did you do at the end? You did a chocolate tart thing or something. What was it at the end? You dessert.
No, I did. Oh,
was
what
in
is
heart
it?
shape,
It was
whatever
so
it was.
hard. Oh my god, what is it? That really hard sugar thing. It's
Oh,
the hard
meringue?
Sugar, meringue.
Yeah, you did do a
I did
meringue, yeah.
meringues and I did paella, didn't I?
It was a paella, but
was
again, you can't do a
sweating.
paella in an hour. I did say this to you.
I know, but I did. It was a
You
great
did it.
paella.
You did it because of your
They
Spanish roots.
absolutely loved it.
Yeah, but then fucked you off for
Oh,
getting the wrong pasta. You
No,
know, like,
I know.
you
I
used the
know.
tagliatelle.
You really, really got
and,
pissed off of him at that, didn't you?
I did, yeah. And he got told straight, John Jarrod, when I see him on this morning, which is why when I tasted some of his grub on there, his potatoes were hard. What am I going to lie?
Did you actually say that?
He made a shit potato on this morning. You know, like when you're on these cooking shows, and every fucking time without fail, a celebrity tastes food. Oh my god, that's delicious. And I thought, oh, actually, for once, it's a bit shit, John, that tater, mate. If you
I
rushed
think you were
it,
just
or
being bitter.
maybe
You
I
were just
was.
being a little bit bitter. That's what it was.
Maybe
But
that was coming into play a little bit.
That was great, MasterChef. That was another one I'm really, really glad I got to do.
Well, you're my kid, didn't you? You
that
know,
was
I'm
so
rooting for
funny
you, and
when
I think
you timed me, and you did time me and all. Your kitchen was a state.
it was a state. Yes, it was.
Absolute
Yeah.
state, weren't it?
But I was proud of you, and I thought, you know what, you were embarking on this journey. You was very pregnant at the time as well.
I was 6 months pregnant with the twins.
That's right, they're
They
terrible.
did give me a stall though, bless them. Because I thought, what if they don't ask me again? So that's why when they asked me, I was like, I'm going to do it.
But you're quite culinary in a way. But on a desert island, you'd be brown bread. As long as I've got some roll-ups to smoke.
Yeah, I think you'd be all right. 'Cause, I mean, how long can you go without eating? A week?
No, it's longer than that. It's a couple of months.
What, without any food?
I think it's around that. It's water that you fucked
Yeah,
with.
water you need.
Water you dehydrate. But grub, you can sort of get away with it for a while. Do you know what I mean? You do
Oh
need
my
nutrition. Of
God,
course, you're going to
yeah.
start, a bit of fatigue and that. But yeah, I think I'll be all right for about a week. I think.
You might turn into that. What is it when you start eating a human being or something?
What, a cannibal?
Yeah, cannibal.
Who am I going to eat? Myself? You
No,
know what I
you
mean?
might eat me.
Start munching my own fucking trotters.
Who would you have with you though on a desert island?
Who would I bring with me?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Probably Bear Grylls.
Would you? Well, I don't actually. Is it still going on that show?
Bear Grylls, and I think he's still knocking about.
And Debbie?
And then, well, no, you only had one. Oh, my Debs would be fucking useless. She'd be a hindrance to me. Mind you, I could eat Deb.
Oh!
No, that sounds awful. That's my dog, but she's a chunk. Debs, I could live on for a
You
month.
couldn't eat a dog.
Oh no, she's got some very, very fat legs, and you know that would be. Oh yeah, that'd be a nice drumstick or a fucking back leg. I'll tell you that now. So yeah, but I'd probably, if I'm going to use my brain, just bring Bear and lay back and watch him, with his top off, sort of building me a camp and everything, and then maybe we'd fall in love. Just two straight men that sort of that fall in love on a desert island. So, Bear, if you are listening, love you.
Oh, is his name Bear?
He's called Bear Grylls.
Oh, I thought that was just the title of the show.
His real name's probably Leslie.
Oh,
He's changed it. No, his name's Bear, isn't it?
Oh, I thought it was just the title of the show, Bear Grylls.
No, it's his name.
Oh, see, I'd bring Ariana Grande.
So you learn something new every day.
You do learn something new every day, didn't you, actually? I'd bring Ariana, of course.
You like that name, Bear?
I do like that. That's what Cheryl Cole's got. Her little boy's called Bear,
right,
isn't she?
Yeah.
That's a lovely name, Bear. I like unusual names, though. We both like unusual names, don't we?
Who would you bring then? Would you bring anyone? Or?
Ariana.
You'd bring Ariana?
Yeah. Just so I could just listen to her sing and that. Because if
I don't think she'd be in the mood.
I don't know, because I think if I did, pass away, then at least my last person I would have seen would have been Ariana.
So in your head, you're on death's door. You're about to die, and Ariana's stroking your little nut.
Singing.
What a way to go!
What a way to go! That would literally be perfect for me.
Right, let's move on from this bollocks.
Danny and the Diamonds.
Right, yeah. So Dan, basically, I know this is odd, because obviously you're my daughter.
Yeah.
But there's been some requests for more Danny Dyer fan fiction.
People like this fan fiction stuff. I actually haven't had a research yet. I was meant to look at it.
No, I don't want to do that. I'm your father, innit? I? But obviously there are people out there that like to fantasise
over Danny Dyer.
About this old granddad. So, you got to give the people what they want.
Yeah, I don't know.
And a recap for any of you that were listening last time. Well done. Thanks for sticking with us. And this is. I'm reading off a script now, by the way. I just need to emphasise that. Our beautiful and talented producer Ben was on one of the darker corners of the internet and found some sort of semi-erotic fan fiction written about me. So we heard the first sort of chapter a couple of weeks ago of Danny and the Diamonds. But,
Danny and the Diamonds.
But Dan, if you want to quickly summarise what happened in the last edition.
No, so we met Marissa.
Marissa, that's right.
A lawyer working on a big case against a famous jewel thief.
That's
she was
right.
ready for a quiet night at home, but her best friend Sarah invited her to her birthday party at the pub.
That's right.
Fast forward to the Red Lion pub, and who walks in? None other than Marissa's ultimate crush, EastEnders star, Danny Dyer. He's probably going to want to take off the EastEnders star now because he's a Disney star now.
I am a Disney star now, and that's something that
Disney star Danny Dyer now.
It's something that's been inflicted
we call
on
him
me. And
Disney Dan.
Also, I just want to recap that in Marissa's sort of fantasy, I'm sort of dressed as Danny Zuko. Do you remember?
Yeah, he got
a leather jacket on,
got a really
pair of jeans,
structured jawline,
pair of winkle pickers on, and a black tight t-shirt.
Yeah, you actually don't look.
And in her head, obviously, I've not got tits and a derby. A derby being Derby Kelly belly, that is, this fan fiction exists clearly in a parallel universe where I'm not a married man. Okay, I just wanted to clear that up. Not for you listeners, really, just for my wife, Jo, who is quite an aggressive woman.
He loves her
when she
very,
wants
very.
to be.
Jo, he's like a very insecure little man around Jo, aren't you?
I'm petrified of her.
He's petrified of Jo.
Always walking on eggshells round. But she'll be listening to this in bed.
She does love.
She does
these
like
podcasts,
to listen to this.
said.
Yeah, she says.
Well, Dad, if you want to listen to more of this, you've got to read it.
So I need to read it myself.
Yeah.
Do I? Okay.
I think you should have a little read.
Let's read about it.
So now you like to test me on my reading skills.
Let's read about it. Okay. Okay. So this is the second part of, and this is the first time I'm reading it as well, obviously, because if I was looking,
I don't know. Are you sitting on the dark web looking at yourself?
It'd be fucking weird, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Especially if I was peddling over it as well. Marissa was having a blast catching up with her own mates. She'd already swilled down 2 double gin and tonics and was starting to feel a bit giddy. Not quite giddy enough to pluck up the courage to speak to the gorgeous Danny, though. She wasn't sure if there was enough booze in the world for that. Wow, that's a good line, that is. She caught Sarah's eye and asked if she wanted to go to the bathroom. Sarah grabbed her hand and they banded over to the bathrooms. They got to the door of what was usually the ladies' bathroom. They'd been coming there for years. They both paused to take in the new sign in place of the ladies. It said cubicles. The toilets were gender neutral, split into cubicles and urinals, with a sign on the wall reading, "All welcome." Sarah grinned. Nice. And I shouldn't do an accent.
No.
Nice, isn't it? No, I shouldn't do it like that. I really. Nice, isn't it? She said. What are you laughing at?
Yeah.
She said, gesturing around, inclusive and all that. Marissa chuckled as she opened the door to her cubicle. She never thought the Red Lion would turn into a modern boozer. By the way, Marissa called through the partition, I can't believe you didn't tell me Danny Dyer was going to be here. You know I think he's the biggest fitty on the planet. I would have slapped on some more makeup if I knew he was going to be here. Sarah's laughter echoed off the tiled walls. I'm sorry, babes. He was last to finish shooting today, and when I was taking his makeup off, he heard we were going to the pub. He hardly needed an invite. You know what he's like. Straight in, no messing about. Marissa sighed. Oh, typical. My one chance to look half decent in front of him, and I'm here looking like I've just come from court. You look great. Stop it, Sarah reassured her. Leather jacket suits you better than any dress. They both emerged from their cubicles at the same time, washing their hands at the sink. Sarah dried her hands on a paper towel and turned to Marissa. Her expression turned serious. So how's the big case going? The diamond thief? Marissa's shoulders slumped. Honestly, we're at a dead end. We can't find where Fingers Fincham was hidden the diamonds. And as they say in the game, you're only as good as your evidence. She glanced at Sarah in the mirror. Without that, we've got nothing. Sarah opened her mouth to respond, but they both froze as the sound of a toilet flushing came from the third cubicle. Slowly, they turned to look at the door. Marissa's heart sank as she spotted the unmistakable sight of expensive boots beneath the door. The kind of boots only one man in this pub would be wearing. Danny Dyer. Marissa's face went pale. Sarah's jaw dropped, her eyes wide as they locked on Marissa's. Neither of them spoke. The tension thick in the air. They were sure that no one was in here when they came in. Marissa's thoughts raced. Had he heard everything? The case? Her calling him the biggest fitty on the planet? Cool as anything, Danny strolled out of the cubicle, chucked them a glance and said, Evening, ladies. As he washed his hands, readjusted his thick head of hair so it looked just perfect again, and strolled out of the bathrooms. I don't know if this is me.
Because it said thick head of hair.
I actually added that.
You had a mate. Oh, did you actually
Yeah, I
add
did,
that?
yeah,
Right,
yeah.
you can't add on.
It did just say it readjusted his hair, but
And washed his hands.
well, I'm bowling around in winkle picker boots of some sort, so why can't I have a thick head of hair in my?
Maybe if you want a thick head of hair.
Thanks.
It's fiction, isn't it?
Yeah, but
So you can have a thick head of hair.
okay. What did you think of that chapter? Obviously, it's not getting sexual yet. You know that. If anything, Danny Dyer's just come out from having a shite.
Yeah, so you haven't really done much yet, have you?
Yeah, he's
and you've washed your hands, which is a good thing.
He was probably having an ankle clutcher in the third cubicle. You ever had an ankle clutcher?
What's that?
Well, it's when you're sort of constipated.
Oh yeah, I was
And,
when I was
you know,
with the twins terribly.
You know, anyone out there that is constipated, listen to this.
Oh, it's horrible.
Next time, just clutch your
constipation.
ankles.
Do you know what is
while-
the best thing for constipation? Senecot. I'm
Senecot.
telling you now, them Senecot tablets, they are fantastic. And not like where you're going to shit yourself. You know, like a laxative, you have to stay indoors if you're going to have one of them, don't you? If you take a laxative, you've got to stay at
I
home.
don't think I've ever taken a laxative.
You must have.
No, I'd rather just have a battle with my opponent.
Oh my God. Right, we won't go into
know what
it,
I
but a
mean?
Senecot, if anyone is.
If Senecot are listening, then we
Yeah,
are
yeah,
available
if they want to sponsor.
to do some adverts. So, you know, if the money's right, then we'll sell your product for you. So that was quite tame, really, Dan. I
Yeah,
felt.
I don't think it was that bad, really.
not,
Again, you're like the you just like pop out, don't you?
Yeah, well, yeah, absolutely. You know, and
You are someone's
in
fantasy.
Marissa's mind, obviously, you know, I'm the coolest fucker about.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think's going to happen next? Then, I mean, are they going to? I mean,
Having a little
is he gonna-
chat? Is he going to take them out for a drink?
well, is there going to be a threesome with Sarah and
Right, let's not go. There's
Marissa
no
in the
threesomes.
carsy? You know, what about old Larry Finger Fincham and the Diamonds?
Larry
I mean,
Finger Fincham.
how do you think this comes into play? I mean,
No, this
any-
is a
any-
big story, ain't
any
it?
guesses? I mean, you know, Larry Finger Fincham. There might be a clue
Larry
there.
Finger Fincham.
Might be a clue there. Anyway, if you're enjoying this, do email us
Yeah,
because
please email.
otherwise we'll stop doing it. You know what I mean? And we'll move on to something else. Oh, Dan, fuck it. I mean, that is flown by that, isn't it?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, she's just looking at her blower at the moment.
It was just about the pizza van that we want at the end of the wedding
Oh, I
night.
see. Right, okay. If you just tuned in, we was talking about this earlier, about Danny's wedding. And
you know what they said?
Go on, what they said.
Because Jarrod wants a wood fire pizza oven.
Which, as it should be.
Yeah, but we can't have that. But they said they have a pizza oven here. They have a pizza oven there at the hotel. However, this is not wood-fired, only electric. It's not the same, is it?
No, it's not.
He
Right.
said he tastes the difference
of course.
between a wood-fired pizza.
Well, that's why when I have a barbecue, I like to use coals and not just have a gas one outside. Because otherwise you might as well cook the fucking shit in your house. You need that smoky flavour.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said all he wants, and we'll have to sort that out later.
Well, we will give them a shout out, this company, if they come to the front.
Yeah, no, we want a wood fire, but we're not allowed it at the hotel. Third parties and all that.
What do you mean?
You're not allowed another van into the hotel.
Anyway.
Maybe I'll get you to ring them up.
Well, I'll make the call if you want.
Do a
Anyway,
little bit
look,
name
listen,
dropping.
as we've already told you, that we will be back next week.
Yeah, we will be back.
It was a bit of a ball ache for me, I'm not going to lie.
It was just such a busy band.
But if you do want some more conspiracies, do let us know.
Yeah.
Because
why don't we get people to send in their conspiracy theories and we can speak about that?
That's a fucking good idea.
That's a good one, isn't it?
That's a lovely idea. If you do want to hear about 9/11,
Or also,
as well,
if anyone wants to send in little topics they'd like us to discuss, we're happy for that and all, aren't we?
yeah, because I think the producers are slacking off a little bit.
I don't think the producers have really produced today,
Not
have they?
really. I think
we've. To say.
You know what we've done? We've dug very, very deep, me and you. So all that's left to say to all of you people out there, you're all fucking wonderful human beings, you are, and you've all got a talent. You know, you need to find out what that fucking talent is. It's really important that you find out who you are and what you stand for.
That's lovely.
If you're feeling a bit lost, okay. Any sort of men out there or treacles, pick up a pool cue, pick up a snooker cue. You might be good at snooker. Pick up some darts. Or just start painting. Do something.
Just to let you know, your
Find
darts
out.
has gone now.
What?
When we got rid of your dartboard.
I know she did, yeah. That's a sore subject.
I won't talk about it.
Anyway, I was on a deep one there, but Danny interrupted me, little Danny Dyer. So it just leaves me to say one last thing. It was a few things, actually. And it's the most important thing. There's been a lot of shite that's come out of my mouth. Not so much Danny's, mostly mine. You're loved.